Hey guys, back with another Battlefront video, but no, I'm not in the Battlefront cinematic universe anymore. This is going to be a just Battlefront 2 video. So yeah, in this video, I am going to rank all the game modes in Battlefront 2 from worst to best. Specifically the instant action modes, so no conquest and no story mode. I'm just talking about like when you click instant action and then it gives you all those options. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright guys, on last place in this list, I'm gonna have to put Capture the Flag. I know there's like Capture the Flag 2, like there's two flags on the map at the same time. At least that's what I think it is. But I'm just putting it as one, because, I don't know, they kind of feel the same to me. I don't really like Capture the Flag, and on most maps, I don't really think it works out. Like, I've played a decent amount of Capture the Flag, and it's just not fun on most maps. Like, but then there's, like, some, like, on Death Star, like the gameplay you're seeing right here, where it is pretty fun. But I think the actual enjoyability of this game mode is very dependent on the map, and most of them don't really work for Capture the Flag. They have to be, like, really big and, like, multiple areas to, like, run through. And for most of them, with, like, the open maps and stuff, it just doesn't really work out. I don't think this is a terrible mode at all. I don't think any of them are that bad. I'd still play, like, most of them every once in a while. But, yeah, I don't know. This is the game mode I enjoy the least. And, like, I don't know, I just don't find myself playing it that often. I don't think it works out the best. I don't think the gameplay is the best, but, you know, it can still have its moments where it's fun. Guys, I really hate to put Hunt at 5th place. I have a real soft spot for this game mode, but there's just better ones out there. Even though I do have a soft spot for Hunt, I can't lie, it's not perfect. So first of all, most maps don't have Hunt on them. I think only like 5 or 6 of the maps have Hunt on them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know that like only a handful of the maps actually have Hunt. And on a lot of them, they're just kind of like a janky mess, honestly. The premise of Hunt is that you're basically playing as like a native species to that planet, fighting against like a faction like the Rebels or the Imperials or the clones, so on and so forth. And this can be interesting to play as some of like the creatures that you only see as NPCs in the rest of the game, but I just feel like I wouldn't play it that often. On a lot of the maps where Hunt is, it's like kind of an unbalanced like mess, and it's like all on one side. So overall, I don't play this game mode that much. I don't think it's that fun. And then there's the one hidden gem. This is why it hurts so much to put it in second to last place. I'm talking about the Mos Eisley Hunt game mode. You play as Tusken Raiders versus Jawas, or the other way around. And bro, first of all, I did make a short about this in the past where like Battlefront 3 needs Tusken Raiders or whatever. That was before I played the old Battlefront 2, and I didn't actually know you could play as these guys. They are so sick to play as. I don't care what anyone says. Of course, like the main like sniper class for the Tuskens, I can't do shat with that. But can we talk about how powerful the Tusken Raider like automatic like laser rifle thing is? Like, I'm sorry, that's like one of the best guns in the game in my opinion. Yeah, just playing as the Tuskens is like so fun, and like that's why it hurts so much to put this so low, because I would just like play this like this is the game that starts off my day, right? Like I always just like wake up in the morning, sometimes this is the first game I play. It only takes like 4 minutes, so it's a really short game, and like it's just so much fun every time because I can't freaking take it seriously, bro. It's like these like basically man things like just beating up a bunch of like Yodas basically, and it's just like so much fun, bro. So yeah, it really does sting because I love this one map of Hunt, but overall the game mode, I just don't enjoy it that much. It's usually really unbalanced and not that fun. I've played all of the maps, like, at least once, because, like, oh, I want to try, like, the creatures or whatever. But after that, I don't find myself going back to it that often. But, of course, the exception of Mos Eisley. Guys, if you asked me to rank this, all the game modes, like, on the first 2 weeks that I've played the Classic Collection, this game mode would be in the top 2. But I feel like it's that type of game mode that the longer you play it, the less you enjoy it. I'm talking about the Ship Assault. I'll start with the good, right? I think this is some of the best spaceship gameplay in all the Battlefront games. And it's even more fun along with the dogfights, you also have to invade the other enemy's cruiser and blow it up from the inside, which is something that I personally have never played anything like that before, so it was really unique when I started playing it. Along with that, I think this is one of the better game modes to play with a friend split screen. Like, it's just so much fun hopping both into the gunship and then, like, driving through the battlefield and then, like, having to land in the hangar, go into the spaceship together and, like, blow crap up. But then, of course, there's the main problem that basically everyone talks about. All the maps are basically identical. And yeah, it really does make the replayability that much worse, because I haven't played half of these space maps, and I don't feel like I have to, because they're all so similar to each other. Along with that, another problem is that all the games play out exactly the same. You sneak in, you blow crap up, and you win the game. So that's why if you asked me this question, if I liked this game mode that much, in like the first 2 weeks that I played this game, I would have said it was like number 2 or something. But it's one of those types of things that the longer you play it, the more like you dislike it, because it just plays the exact same every time. It's still not terrible, and I do play it from time to time, but I'm still gonna have to put it here in 4th place. Alright, all the game modes from this point on are at least good, alright? And with that, I'm gonna put in 3rd place XL. A lot of OG Battlefront players never got to play this because I think it only showed up for PC players, because basically PC want to flex how good, its, like, thing is. So they made this thing where it's like, yeah, instead of 20 versus 20 at a time, we're doing 300 versus 300! That's exactly what it is, basically a big-ass battle. And when they created the Classic Collection, along with adding the DLC of Kit Fisto, the Renvar maps, and Assault's Ventress, they also added XL, so W Classic Collection. I don't care what anyone says, single player is W on this game. Anyway, I'm going too deep into the rabbit hole. So yeah, that's what XL is. It's basically the normal battle, but a lot larger. It only shows up on 3 maps, that being Kashyyyk, Geonosis, and Hoth. And I find it plays the best on Geonosis, because it's just that type of map structure that works for a lot more players on the battlefield. I mean Battlefront. So yeah, think of Conquest, but with like a million more soldiers. That's basically what this is. I can't rank it as high as Conquest for a few reasons, that being it only shows up on 3 maps, so that's a bummer. And the second reason being is that there is absolutely no strategy involved in this game mode. It is basically just hell. Like, just fire your guns. That was an AC/DC reference, by the way. Just fire your guns, and, like, you just know you're gonna get cooked eventually. There's no, like, tacticalness or strategy to it. And, like, that's fun every once in a while, but overall I play the Battlefront games for, like, some variety, for some, like, strategy, you know. And so this is pretty fun, but I can't rank it as high as Conquest, because it's just, like, this chaotic mess, which is fun, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I can't rank it that high. At number 2, we got a fan favorite, and I just love this game mode so much. It's Hero Assault. I wouldn't have ranked this game mode as high if it was just on the Mos Eisley map like the original Battlefront 2, but thanks to Classic Collection, my lord and savior, I don't care what anyone says, it's a great game. Oh my god, I'm getting off track again. deep into the rabbit hole I go. Anyway, so thanks to Classic Collection, now instead of just playing on Mos Eisley, you can play on all the maps. And basically what the game mode is basically dark side versus light side. Like, you'll have you'll have a bunch of heroes versus villains on the battlefront, just like duking it out basically. And don't get me wrong, this is definitely one of those chaotic mess game modes, but I just love it for that reason. 1 second you could be 1v1ing frickin' Count Dooku with Kiadi frickin' Mundi, and then the next you're just like jumped by Darth Vader or Emperor Palpatine. Like, it's so unexpected what happens in this frickin' game mode. And something that still galls me to this day is that this, like, 20-year-old game has more, like, heroes and villains than Battlefront 2017. Like, they have some that would never show up in Battlefront 2017, like Ayla Secura, Kiadi Mundi, Kit Fisto, Asajj Ventress. Like, those are just, like, these, like, small unknown characters that, like, would never be in Battlefront 2017, but, like, I'm so happy they're here because I've never played them in a video game before. And don't get me wrong, all the heroes and the villains aren't as, like, complex in their loadouts compared to Battlefront 2017, but for, like, the quantity of all the heroes and stuff, there's still some pretty good variety. Personally, my favorite villain is Anakin Skywalker before he got his, like, Darth Vader suit. I think he's, like, criminally underrated, and he's, like, actually kind of OP in my opinion. And my favorite hero is Mace frickin' Windu. Yeah, he's in this game as well, by the way, because he's just got the ground slam, like, you can jump and, like, boom, 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 boom. It's amazing. It's so fun. Again, like, this game mode isn't the most complex thing ever, but, like, oh my god, I love it just as much as the number one spot, and it was actually really hard to choose between these two. By the way, would you like to see a video where I did the top 5 favorite heroes and villains of this game mode? I can make that if you want. Anyway, on to the number 1 spot. Guys, call me basic, I don't care. Objectively, this is the best Battlefront 2 game mode, and I have to agree with this one. At number 1, I'm putting Conquest. This game mode might even be the best Battlefront game mode in, like, Battlefront history, not just Battlefront 2 original. Like, compared to the Supremacy we got in Battlefront 2017, this is so good. It's, like, kind of the main game mode that, like, everyone plays the most, and, like, all the maps, all the classes, all the action, it's all just so great. The objective is to capture all the command posts and at the same time kill all the reinforcements of the opposing side, and honestly, this game mode would not be as good if it weren't for the maps. So props to the maps, they did help a lot with this first place finish. So yeah, that's about it for the video. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. This might be my last Battlefront video for a while, because I am kind of locked in on Wings of Fire, but I've kept this video idea in the tickle trunk for, like, so long, and I just really want to do it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, see ya.